so our first thing we're going to mobilise is the thoracic spine. We're going to need a foam roller and a 20 kilogram plate, and Aaron's going to tell us exactly what we need to do to mobilise this thoracic spine.
Right, Sam, so if you line your back, we're going to line the foam roller up with where you'd imagine your bra straps are. At the weekends. So that takes you up to about T7. You're then going to bring the plate up onto the top of Sam's chest, and we're going to use that to actually counterbalance and apply some downward pressure onto his thoracic spine. Now from T7, Sam's going to oscillate left to right until he feels a release, and he's going to roll down a little bit. So for the next segment, so this is kind of the next one off, and roll around on there. And we're going to repeat this process for about 2 minutes. So that's piece number 1, that's your thoracic spine mobility, done.
Right, so the next thing we're going to mobilise is the lats. To mobilise this, we're going to need a wrist strap, a lacrosse ball, and a barbell. You can see, if you want to zoom in there, you can see that they've got a lacrosse ball in the middle and the wrist wrap wrapped around it to secure it in place. Aaron, show us how it's done.
So, taking the lacrosse ball, Sam, up into your armpit. So Sam's going to position this comfortably in his armpit so that it's not starting to make his hand go numb or making his fingers feel like they're going to drop off. It's actually on the tendon. Using a light kettlebell, which is going to apply some traction to the arm to apply a bit more compression. And with Sam's hand on the bar, which means he can roll the bar forwards and backwards to hit different parts of his muscle, we're now going to get Sam to swing his arm forwards and backwards for about 1.5 minutes on the left side and 1.5 minutes on the right side. So this is going to trigger, this is going to compress the lat dorsal tendons and lots of the tendons underneath the armpit, which are key to get that external rotation.
So the next activation drill we're going to do is on the pecs to help us get into that low bar position. So we're going to need a lacrosse ball, a squat rack, and an Aaron. Show us how it's done.
Right, so pec minor is located in between where your front delt and your clavicle ties in. So around about there is where you're looking to get the ball, Sam. Once the ball's in situ, a little bit higher, you're going to walk forwards onto the power rack or your squat rack, apply some compression using your body weight, and then using the arm you've pinned, you're going to bring that arm out and externally rotate. So you're working from there to there, making sure you've got an external rotation, and using the other hand, as Sam's doing here, to make sure we've located the ball properly and to move the ball around to find the bits that hurt. So this is piece number 3 of the fixes for your elbow for your low bar squats. And we're going to camp out here on the left side for 2 minutes and on the right side for 2 minutes. Right, final piece. So we mentioned briefly in the room, nerves are something that can also limit range of movement. This is a flossing exercise designed to get the nerves in either Sam's upper arm or your upper arm moving effectively. So as your arm moves, the nerves move. So Sam, put your arm up onto the yoke, dropping the shoulder down, elbow straight, hand facing towards. We're going to take our left ear towards our left shoulder. Now the key with these things is nerves don't like to be stretched. So if you stretch a nerve, it will start tingling, and that tingling might persist for a few minutes afterwards. So you want to try and make sure that with your head, which is what's the tensioner, we stop short of any tingling sensation. And gradually, each repetition we try and coax that nerve to slide better through its sheath. So on this particular one, I wouldn't camp out here for 2 minutes. I would probably do 10 or 15 repetitions on the left-hand side, 10 or 15 repetitions on the right-hand side, making sure you stay short of any tingling sensation which means you're stretching the nerve. And that's piece number 4.
Yeah, but so that concludes our first episode. I hope that's going to help anybody out there with elbow, bicep, front delt pain when they're low bar squatting. It's a quick and easy routine that we've come up with. It'll take less than 10 minutes. It will make a big difference. You've just got to stay with it. and you've got to make sure that you do it before every session. So it's one of those things that doesn't take long, but if you miss it out a few times, the pain will soon come back.
Yeah, definitely. Mobility accumulates, so it's like lifting. You have to progress your mobility each week. So 10 minutes before I'd almost kind of say before every time you're going to low bar squats.
It's something you want to, if you're suffering with any kind of elbow, bicep or shoulder pain, prior to every low bar session, you want to be incorporating this. And if you don't, I don't want to hear you moaning about anything aching because you can't be asked to do what needs to be done.
And I look forward to seeing you in the clinic room.
Yeah, buddy.